everyone knows that French fried onions are a great part of your green bean casserole and are a holiday staple. But I'm going to show you today a recipe that kind of integrates French's fried onions into the everyday. I've been making this recipe for years and I love it because it's quick, it's easy, and it usually turns out perfectly. For this recipe, there are only 4 ingredients. You got your French's fried onions, chicken, an egg, and some flour. First, I'm going to line my pan with foil for easy cleanup and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So I'm just going to take a little bit of foil here, line my pan. And then preheat the oven. So just to save time, I've already removed the excess fat and cut the chicken breasts. Usually there's only 2 halves, but one of them was a little bit larger, so I had to kind of make do with what I had here. And then I'm going to measure a little over 2 cups of the French's fried onions, because 2 cups usually isn't enough to make it right. And place them into the plastic bag for easy mashing so that I can coat the chicken. And then just a dash extra for funsies. Then I'm going to measure out 2 tablespoons of the flour. I'm going to close this up, mash them together, and mix. You want your pieces of fried onion to be put together with the flour so that it coats easily, but you want little crispy pieces in there so that it's just enough to still be crispy on the chicken. Now I'm going to crack an egg into the bowl and mix it together. That way we can dip the chicken before we coat. And I'm just going to scramble them so that it's easy to dip. The next step is to dip the chicken in the egg, then in the flour, and we're going to place it in the pan. I like to create kind of an assembly line with the items. So you just dip in there. It's going to be a little messy, that's normal. And then press the chicken firmly into the fried onion mixture with the flour to ensure good coating, and place in the pan. So now with this, spacing doesn't matter matter a lot. You can have them pretty close together, they'll still cook evenly. But your hands are going to get pretty gross no matter what you do. I also love this recipe because this is the most time-consuming part of it besides actually baking the chicken. Just enough there for this last piece. before I put this in the oven, I'm going to wash my hands. And then place this in the oven, the preheated oven, for 20 minutes to bake. I'm also going to set my timer. And let that bake. And that's the last thing to do before it's actually done. And as you can see, this is a super simple recipe, and almost anyone who likes chicken will enjoy it. This main dish goes well with almost anything, but I like to make mashed potatoes and broccoli with it because they're also super easy to make, and I don't like to spend a lot of time cooking dinner. Are there any questions about the preparation? Then that's the end of the demonstration, and if you guys want to stick around, it'll be ready in about 20 minutes.